بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. We greet you with Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and I'm recording this brief video here in Manchester in Britain, and I'm offering for the first time a comment on the massive earthquake which occurred in Turkey and which also affected the north of Syria. Many have asked me to comment on this subject, and I've always responded by saying it's too early, it's too early, it's too early. This comment is brief, and there will be more to speak on the subject at some later time, inshallah. At this time, this is all I want to say, and that is that it is without doubt that there are those in the world today who have the capacity to cause an earthquake to occur artificially, not naturally. This is accepted. But when an earthquake occurs in a geographical area which is prone to earthquakes, it is almost impossible to be able to distinguish between a natural earthquake and an artificially induced earthquake. And I don't want to comment on the massive earthquake in Turkey to confirm either this or that. All I want to do at this time, and leave the rest to the geologists who are able to examine and to look at all aspects of the earthquake to form a judgment. That's their field. I leave it to them. But it seems to me important that we should take into consideration these two things that I'm about to mention. That this earthquake has occurred in Turkey in particular at a time when the Turkish government is defying NATO. For reasons, of course, I don't need to explain to you, you already are aware of it. And there are two things that are conspicuous about the timing of this earthquake that I want to draw to your attention if you're not already aware of it. And that is that there is a crucially important Turkish elections coming up, where an effort is going to be made for regime change, so that another government might come to power in Turkey which might be more friendly to NATO and more hostile to Russia. The timing of this earthquake, a few months before that election, is crucially important for us to analyze. That the massive implications of the earthquake are such that the Turkish government is already feeling the backlash from a Turkish population which is not satisfied that they have done enough to address the problems created by the earthquake. The second thing concerning the earthquake is that not only it has taken place at a time when the Turkish elections is about to take place, but it is taking place at the time when the Turkish lira is under attack as usual. Whenever they want to have a regime change, whenever there's a government which is not towing their line, they attack the money. And there is inflation, sometimes runaway inflation. And despite the fact that the Turkish economy is not doing bad at all, yet the Turkish lira is under tremendous attack, which is suspicious, to say the least. This is all I need to share with you at this time, as we think and as we ponder and as we analyze and as we wait for further evidence before we can come to a mature judgment as to whether the earthquake which struck Turkey was an artificially induced earthquake or a natural earthquake. We pray for Allah's mercy on all those who lost their lives, and we urge you, if you can help those who have been affected by the earthquake, who have lost everything, to assist them in every way that you can. Thank you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ilahilastulil Firdaus ala wala aqwa ala naril jahim. Allah fahabli